So guys, on this one we've come onto your gathered sleeve head slide that you'll see on the slideshow. What we've done is, now that we've finished your sleeve block, we've just retraced it off. You've got to make sure now at this point that you have one that has no seam allowance on it. So if you've added seam allowance to your new sleeve block, then please trace another one off and cut it off. We're just doing a little short sleeve for this one because this is a gathered sleeve, kind of short puff sleeve. So I've just taken the length of 12 centimeters here and I've squared across to my center line. Again, just to show you for that squaring across, every time you're squaring across, you're going to be lining up your center of your set square, or your pattern master in this case, with your center line and just squaring that hem across. So you have a nice straight hem, okay? Then what the slide requires us to do, but is a little bit unclear, is just to proportionally mark in this five triangle section top. So it doesn't really tell you any measurements on the slide, but we're just going by proportion. So what you want to do is go a little bit above your back balance point notches, which are your double notches here. In this case, I've gone about 1.5 times higher than that because I don't want this to be too small. And I've just squared across again. So making sure that I've once again lined up my pattern master, and I'm just making sure that that line is nicely squared across. So you have a perfect 90-degree angle here. Then what you need to do is you need to measure from this point, then the whole way around to this point. Do it again once or twice to make sure it's nice and accurate. In this case, I got 17, and you're going to divide that by 5 separate triangles. Start off here with the top one. So you'll have your center sleeve point notch in, and you want to mark this section in first. So again, always making sure once you've divided this 17, you're going to measure it on a nice curve. So I'm going to measure it, in this case, 17 divided by 5 is 3.4, I think it came up as. So I want you to measure that on a curve. So I'm standing my measuring tape on its side, and I'm measuring the 3.4. Obviously, I take it equally on either side of the center notch first. So I have a nice even triangle at the very top, and then you keep measuring these ones in so that you have all 5 sections marked in, but just making sure that your number 1 section is marked in right at the top.